and it sneaked up behind you, and when it got close, it ran right up, and it whacked you with the wing. And the part of the wing that hit me with was the knuckle, the elbow, the other side. And my head was ringing. And so anyway, they said, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, fine." It's a bit dizzy. And then within minutes, I felt I had a big lump in the base of my skull. So I thought, well, God, I won't go home just yet. I'll walk down the opposite side, the safe side, or I'll walk on the other side, because I had about 20 minutes to go. So I walked right the way around, and I sat there, and I watched this male swan, and he got down into the water on the far side, and he swam in front of me, and he swam like a passing biplane, and he gave them the most insolent look, and he paddled, big paddle, and went past me. And anyway, I had to go back to work after that, and I said to my mate, my colleague, I said, "Have I got a lump on the back of my head?" He went, "Yeah, it's huge." I said, "I've just been assaulted in the Queen's Park." And he said, "Did you get a good look at the guy?" I went, "Yeah." Not that same particular one. Anyway, I came home, told my wife.
As a photographer, I'm rather intrigued. That would have been 35mm. To catch that bird aloft, you must have used...
Correct. You're right again.
Second.
You're right again. Yeah.
Bang on target, a quality camera, Zeiss, 250 full bore on the film today.
And so it was a Russian camera. I'm sorry, I've been blowing on fire. I've lost. Does anybody have any? I've missed an awful lot out. There's no time. But does anybody have any questions? Yeah.
Were you ever caught by the police or a gamekeeper?
I have. In fact, I have a criminal record. Yeah. You want to hear about it? Yeah. I was down in the borders. I was down in a place, an estate that was owned by the Duke of Sutherland. And I was apprehended by one of the Duke's tweed-clad servants. There's a good part and a bad part to this. We parked in a quiet lay-by, and we already had 6 pheasants. So I was with my pal Jack the Ferret, who at that time had a small van. And we'd driven down into the borders, not with any particular place in mind. And we decided we'd bag a few pheasants down there for the morning. And we got 6 pheasants, and we had them in this black plastic bag. And we drove to this lay-by near the Tweed, on the river, on the edge of the estate. And we'd seen a lot of ducks flying around and pigeons. And I said, we could round off the day just by bagging a duck. So he said, what will we do with the pheasants? And I said, well, we'll just stash them in the hedge. So we hid them in the hedge some distance away from the vehicle. Anyway, we were caught by a gamekeeper on the estate. And the only thing I had in my bag was a pigeon, which of course wasn't game. And the policeman, the gamekeeper sent one of the forest workers to go and get the head keeper and to get the police. So a policeman finally arrived and cautioned us and said we were going to be charged with trespass with a firearm. And they didn't know about the pheasants and the hens because they were kind of stashed. So anyway, we agreed with what the keeper had said when he found us, and I'll spare you all the details. But anyway, the head keeper came down, and the head keeper said to us, how did you get here? Because we're a long way away from the nearest town. And we said, oh, we got the bus into town and walked. And he said, which way did you walk? We said, along the river. And he said, how many bridges did you pass? So we knew he rumbled us. He knew, what we thought the girlfriend, sorry, the car that my mate owned was owned by him and his girlfriend, who was a nurse. They needed that car for the work. And we thought at that time, if we were caught poaching, we could get that car confiscated. So anyway, they figured out, and eventually we were gone to the police station and formally charged. And then the policeman took us back to where we left the car. And he said, right, gentlemen, is there anything in that car I should know about? And we said no. And he says, I can't look. So my friend Jack handed him the car keys. And he said, okay, right. Said, okay. He says, away you go then, and drive carefully. So we drove a few hundred yards along the road. And I said to me, should we go back and get the pheasants? And he went, no way. And he says, I want to get away from here, as quick as I can. So anyway, we drove back, and I had another friend in Edinburgh that had a car that was a school teacher. And 2 days later, we went back, and the pheasants were still there, and we got them. Anyway, Julia